Hello and welcome back to Wildfrost. I am back today and well rested, if you can believe that. I've been, having trouble with the sleeping. Not like having trouble falling asleep, having trouble staying asleep. But I'm feeling good, feeling good today. I was messaged by the developer of Hollowfrost who said, here, let me recap what they messaged me so I don't misquote. Uh, there's a big update dropping next week, adding more companions and some balance. They also said that they didn't test this mod on anything below 22 bells, which is what it's balanced around, which is fine with me. I'm going to keep playing on 10 bells for modded because I think it is a lot more fun. And the point of the Wildfrost series when I'm playing modded is not to try hard things. I think that playing on the lower difficulties gives us more room to play cool shit. So that is my philosophy. Now, finally, after I don't know how many runs it's been, but we have finally been offered Jonathan Hollow Knight. I can't believe it. My favorite character from the Hollow Knight, Jonathan, him. So he's a 6/3/3 with when the redraw bell is hit, gain +1/+1. Importantly, these numbers cannot be changed. They're white numbers, not yellow numbers. So it's always 1/1. Very, very important thing to notice here. Let's play Spike today and run it up, shall we? But yeah, I am very much trying to make sure I commit myself to the idea that we don't care about anything at all. No, we don't care about like winning, losing, anything like that. All I care about here is having fun. Because it's been a good time so far. It's been fun. I think that, again, no offense to any of the mods, right? But I do think that Frost has a bit more of a capacity for insanely crazy shit. But I've done some cool shit in this mod as well. So it's not like I'm not saying one is particularly better than the other. One of the things that I really like about this one that I wish Frost was doing is the fact that this is all in its own clan. So I'm much more likely to see new things from the mod in these runs, which I like a lot. But I don't know, it's just like a part of my brain because of content creation where I have to compare everything because every question I ever get about a game, especially when a new deckbuilder comes out, is how does this compare to Slay the Spire, Monster Train, Wildfrost, Ratropolis. That one's a bit of a joke. No one really asks me about Ratropolis anymore. But like in my mind, I'm just preempting the questions because everyone always asks me. They're not comparable. These mods are not very similar, other than the fact that they are adding new and interesting things. But I still answer the question anyway because it's what I've done for so long at this point. I've answered the question, how does this compare to X? Oh, I can just kill him. That works too. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with all the mods that I've played. I think they all do something cool. I saw a few people saying I should check out another Snowfall, which I will take a look at on the workshop page at some point and see if it looks interesting to me. I don't know conceptually what it is, but I'm imagining it's just Snowfall, but a little different, maybe? Or like maybe not the Snowfall mod itself, but the concept of Snowfall, but different. I'll take a look at it for sure. Berry Basket is probably not worth my time. It's okay to take, but I'm alright. Ooh, new enemy. Or new enemy, new friend. What do we got here? We got Cloth. I do recognize this character, but I don't remember where they are. By the way, I want to make sure I clarify because I had a little someone in the comments recently accused me of not playing Wildfrost. Hollow Knight got there because I didn't know who Sly was. I played I played this game for 70 hours the weekend it came out and got to the true ending and then never opened it again. So my knowledge is a little limited on who these characters are because it's been about 6.5 years. But I recognize most of them. Although I think this guy might be DLC. I don't recognize this guy at all. Anyway, count up targets, turn timer by 1, and stagger. Knock the target back 1 shot, overridden by yank, aimless, and barrage. Interesting. I want to play Jin. When health lost, gain equal shell, deal additional damage equal to shell. I think this guy's a cool idea. Cloth seems... This effect, count up timer by any number, is extremely hard to balance. Because if you make it too strong, they're just going to be unbelievably broken. Oh, speak of the devil. There he is. He's very OP, but I have been informed that this is the starting zone merchant. Sly. But anyway, the count up effect, it's in Pokefrost too, and I think in both modes it's kind of whatever. Because it's either going to be so broken that it changes the game, or it's going to be useless. And I think most of the time, so far it has looked useless, which is fine. I think I'd rather it be worthless than game ending, or game warping, I should say. Because that's the alternative. If it's not useless, it's going to break the game. I'm not afraid. It's like a little bit of fear about the pop shroom here, but I should always pull something to stop him. Void Mask, Pale Ore, or a unit. Void Mask works. Although I also had Eastman's Tear to stop it as well, because I could cleanse off of that. Lots of options to escape death here. But for the most part, we have Sly plus Jonathan Hollow Knight. I'm feeling like we're looking kind of strong. Sly himself is very good too. 5 damage is nothing to sneeze at. This guy, 5 on a 5 turn timer is a good rate. Well, not a good rate, but it's like as your numbers scale upwards in this game, so as you get up into like, you know, you can do the math of damage per turn by just dividing the damage number by the counter. So like in this case, we have a 3 turn timer and we do 12 damage. So this is an effective output of 4 per turn is how you can think about it. But that interval isn't 100% correct because as timers go up, the damage output stack gets a little worse. Like as you go up and up and up into 5 damage every 5 turns, you start to go, this isn't quite as good as 1 damage every 1 turn, is it? And that's true for a lot of reasons, but it changes what's good as well. It's an interesting sliding scale. So while Sly is offering an acceptable rate of damage, he offers it at a pretty slow timer, which lessens his impact a little bit, I would say. But even still, every 5 turns, 5 damage is good as long as you're not relying on him. He's like a nice little bonus more than anything else. Don't be bamboozled. Nice. $157. I'm kind of down to just play around Jonathan Knight, but I don't know what you do with this guy. I guess you give him Mobile Campfire. I mean, Mobile Campfire plus Sly, it is... I'm back, you know? I'm back to early Wildfrost, Mobile Campfire Chrono. Oh man, what a dream. Descending Dark is pretty cool. 5 damage to all enemies, and then you get the Void 3, which can be a benefit or a blessing. A blessing or a curse, I mean. But I'd rather go Mobile Campfire. Just an interesting pickup option. I go Charm Merchant, maybe we see something exciting. Confessor GG. I don't think it really synergizes with what we have. But like GG plus Tusk would be a cool combo. I think that this unit suffers from the issue of having a split character, which is that you just can't really make enough room for them to split. Void 3 Zoomlin wafers. Cool. Gain 6 HP and Fragile. Gain frontline when hit, gain 1 shell. This is super strong. When hit, gain 1 shell. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, think about this with me, right? We could play Jin with this charm. When hit, gain 1 shell. Is it any good? It's like kind of mid, actually. The first hit it's good, and then every hit after it's just mitigating his attack loss. I want to play around John Hollow Knight, I think, and this is net negative, I feel like. I just feel I'm a little worried that it gets like I've played Sly too much is my concern, but I don't think that that much money for that charm. I'm reaching if I do that. Basically, here's what we can do: we can pick up Shelbo, and I'll leave the Storm Globe behind. We can pick up Shelbo though, and we can leave it on the table that we play around Jin if I get the things for him. That's my thought. What do you think? Jean? I watched Samurai Champloo not that long ago, and by not that long ago, I mean like a few months ago, maybe a year. It's been a while, actually. But anyway, I'm reading that name as Jean because I watched Samurai Champloo, and that's the guy. Very good anime, by the way. I waited a long time to watch it. I don't really know why. Well, I know why. In high school, I didn't watch things ever, like at all. I played video games, and that was it. And then, now that I'm older, I still don't really watch things on my own, but I have friends who want to watch things, so I watch things with other people now. And, you know, we watched it for movie night in the Discord. And it was good. Very, very good. I knew I would like it, though. Like, conceptually, when I was told about it and told that it was good, I was like, oh, this is going to be something that I really enjoy. I'm sure of it. And I was correct. It was something that I really enjoyed. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it. Sometimes it's just like I have to close the thought in my mind. Because in my mind, I'm like, and then there's something else I was going to say, right? Nope. That was the end. That was all. So Jean with Shelbo is very good. I think I'm gonna channel... Well, no, it doesn't work channeled nailing here. What I should do is I should channel nail in for Noko. Or I could hit the redraw bell. And then I do 8-8. The problem is that Mini Moko slows me here. I guess I could have Sly tank it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna press the redraw bell here. That's unfortunate. Oh well. What can you do? Oof, God. It's fine. I'm over it. I'm over it. It's okay. One thing that I think, by the way, is worth considering when it comes to this mod is that I don't know if I read this for sure or if someone was talking about this for something else, but this mod might have been made before the new, or like conceived of before the New Moon Sunbell was added to the game, because I feel like the New Moon Sunbell kind of just breaks this whole shit, you know? I'm gonna play... I was gonna play Old Nail, but I need to Isma's Tier Spike instead. This is getting a little bit tight, and I need to give the game respect here. I need to zone in. Because I'm just kind of, you know, casually yapping, pressing buttons here. It's about time that I give the game some respect. Because I could definitely get killed in this fight if I don't watch myself. Like this, right? This could kill me. I would hate to eat a silence here. So I guess... I want to leave the Old Nail and not waste the redraw bell hit. I don't think you can. I think you have to kill Mini Moko here. If I get silenced, I get silenced. It is what it is. Freezing doesn't really help me. I want to keep... The question is, can I do this and let Spike live? And the answer is, well, yeah, kind of. With Jean here. But... I don't know. Is it worth it? It's okay. I guess I'll just leave. Not like there's much else to do here. I'm ready to get out of here. This is kind of scary. But yeah, anyway, I think that the New Moon Sunbell makes it so that pressing the redraw bell is kind of OP, which is interesting of note. Suncharm on the Knight, or sorry, John Hollow Knight is good. I should rename him so I stop miscalling him. We'll go Cursed Crown for Shelbo. Oh. Well, I'm glad I didn't take a risk and skip a crown. I would be real mad right now. Although I guess I might not have been able to afford crown plus charm anyway, so doesn't really matter, does it? I love Wildfrost. I think it's an extremely, extremely good game. One of the best deck builders I've ever played, and I agree with almost everything in the game. This should not happen. And I think Crunker shouldn't be in the game. Those two things, and this is my... this game beats Slay the Spire, in my estimation. When health is lost, gain 1 block hog-headed. Oh my god, Nova. Don't show this guy to her. I'm guessing, by the way, just based on how he looks, this guy looks like he's from the Gladiator area. But I have no idea. I'll take him, but I'm probably not going to play him. I don't need Spike, though, and he's okay. Okay, I'm going to play Suncharm on Jonathan. You know, I will, excuse me, I'd like to rename my guy. John Knight. John Knight is a little easier than John Hollow Knight, but Jonathan Hollow Knight's definitely his full name. He just goes by John Knight, I think. Curse Crown Shelbo is decent. Gives me a lot of stability. I think you don't need to think about it any more than that. Curse Crown Shelbo gives me a lot of stability. Suddenly I have 10 starting HP instead of 6 and 7 instead of 3. Okay, I'm gonna go... It's 3 damage. I'm gonna go Void Mask. I'll probably want a Crown Mask if I stop getting silenced, though. But then the Shade Soul tanks Moko all the way, and I get an Old Nail onto him. Draw the deck into new cards. It's a good timing to kill the Moko head for sure. I don't mind setting this guy to 3 because I'm just going to freeze him out. So I'd like to Eastmost here while he's full HP. Oh, I don't even need to freeze him, he's just dead. Okay, redraw me up. What's new in the world today? Mobile Campfire? Nice. Good shit, Sly. Mobile Campfire lets me do 8/8, which is very strong. I don't have a great way to kill behind King Moko. That's something to think about. And by I don't have a great way, I mean I don't really have a way. I just have to press the nails. This Tram Pass is... it's okay. Getting a Zoom one is fine. You can press the redraw bell there, but getting a Zoom one is also fine. Unfortunate silence, but not unexpected. I will press the wave bell. Call him in 1 turn early so I don't waste all this damage I have kicking around here. I think we'll go like this and press Shelbo. It looks alright. The good news is that Moko isn't the one that went behind King Moko. We have 5/5. We have a 2-turn timer attacker into King Moko, so I'm probably not under any real threat. If I were to guess. It's hard for King Moko to stand up to this kind of pressure. He's a little bit weak. Although, he's looking kind of scary. You know, 3, you start to sweat a little bit when he's at 3. But he's dead. We're good. Just a little frightening. He's definitely the most scary man on the planet. I wouldn't fuck with King Moko. He's a little spooky, but he's gone. And we get... I don't really want to see another Traveler. What I want to see is card removal. I have a junk in my deck that shouldn't be here. Draw 2, focus, consume. When hit, apply 2 shell to allies in the row. That card is pretty good. I think I will pick up Balder's Shell. It's interesting because I think if I were playing standard Wildfrost and you showed me that card, like without mods, and that was the only modded card, I would click it maybe 100 times out of 100. But the world is different today. I guess I can Molten Egg the junk. It feels bad. I'd rather Molten Egg like Channeled Nail and then remove the junk and another Channeled Nail. But I guess I could Molten Egg the junk and then remove 2 Channeled Nails, which is a very similar outcome. I think that if you think about it too long, it's going to get frustrating, so we can just move on. I am afraid of Woollydra. We're not doing anything too broken, and I'm -1 crown. You really have to get ahead of these guys with this build, I feel, and I'm not great at getting ahead of these guys. My Void Mask isn't gonna do much. I'm either gonna use it to chump block Bigfoot, but probably I'm just gonna Tram Pass. Then Bigfoot dies and I don't have to sack the Void Mask, which is nice because now I don't lose. Or I can redraw without worrying about getting silenced again. That's more accurately what I'm trying to say. 4 times 2 plus 5 is 13. I want to get Balder's Shell down, and I think I might just do that. That's alright. This unit, by the way, is like, it's the first time in a long time, maybe ever, that I've thought to myself, man, I really wish I could play like a scrap pile with this. Known scrap pile hater here, but I think that it could actually pop off pretty hard with something like Balder's Shell. I would think about playing it anyway. And it wouldn't feel like I'm settling on something. I think I make John Knight do... Well, Mobile Campfire doesn't do anything for me, really. Maybe I do 18 to the Woollydra instead, and just eat the 4. What's... sorry, it's 20. I was thinking Mobile Campfire was +2. Mistake. But this setup lets me go Old Nail redraw, which is good too. Because I can find something for Mr. Big Feet here. The Big Stepper. Channel Nail deals 3. So I can set this Gromble up for the Big Feet. It's defeat, but big. And then we'll freeze here. No need to lose Shade Soul. It's very good to keep Shade Soul alive as long as possible. In my humble opinion. And Tram Pass. Tram Pass is very good for me. With John Knight here on 2 turn timers. One thing I'd like here is I'd like to redraw before my Shade Soul expires. So as much as I want to play this Shelbo, I think I'm actually more incentivized to redraw so that I don't get inked. Because a bad hit from the ink is very unfortunate. Also unfortunate that I whiffed, but what can you do? What do you want? Let's see. We can do 8 plus 14. 22. Or we can do 24. You can do 17. I think this way is probably best. 22. I can just take lethal here. This looks fine to me. Yeah. You could, like, again, you can fight it out all you want for the extra $5 you could make here, but we're not strong enough to really be feeling like that's a worthwhile play. I don't think. Crunker. I said his name and he appeared. It's like a bad dream. Except I'm awake. I almost want to go Shade Sculptor here and grab a second copy of Shelbo, but it's not all that good, I don't think. I'd rather go Top Path. I want to get cards out of this deck if I'm pressing the redraw bell a lot. I don't want to keep them in or add more. Shroom Charm, yuck. Well, a lot of people pointed out to me God Tuner can be used on enemies, which is a interesting idea. Still not all that into it, but it's an interesting idea. Give me a Sunlight Drum, give me a Pinkberry Juice. I know I said I don't want to add more cards, but these are cards that don't kill my vibe, and they don't kill my mobile campfire. And we want to load up on a few good hits for the Noomlin Bell that I'm about to pick up. Sorry, noisy chair alert. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to actually cut Jin out of this deck. Jean, whatever. For this fight in particular, I want him not here. And I want to put a crown on Mobile Campfire. I want him out because I want better odds on Noomlin Bell. So he can just sit. And we'll run Smackback on John Knight here. That's fine. Leaves me with one open charm. I mean, I doubt he's going to get a kill, but maybe he will. Go get him, champ. There was a good case to be made for Cursed Crown on Void Mask as well, but I'm just going to eat the silence. I think it'll be alright. Hey, Crunker. Fuck you, bitch. Why am I guaranteed to get hit here with no counterplay, huh? Huh, Crunker? Make it make sense, you little loser. I'm gonna play Sunlight Drum on my boys here. It's fine to just kill Dugrink. I need to press the redraw bell fast, though, because I would like to not be getting clobbered here. The issue with this loadout, by the way, is that you just have to get hit. That is what I'm complaining about here. No counterplay, someone has to take 8 damage. I'll go Lumen Vase Sly. It is quite good to go +1 attack. And we'll go Pale Ore to just delay Crunker a little bit. Hope there's not a spike wall in front of me here. That's good news, at least. So you're gonna do 5, 5, 5. That's not very good. I'll play Balder Shell. Although can't really tank the Grink. I lose more value than I gain if I like Mobile Campfire down. Or this, right? I'm losing value for sure. It would be good to get the Balder Shell to give value to the Mobile Campfire though. But you're gonna do 5, 5, 5 and kill the Sponcher, and we're gonna call that good enough, I guess, because there's nothing else to be done. I'll channel on the spike wall and we'll just complain. Oh yeah, you have Smackback. I forgot I put Smackback on this guy. How could I forget? I literally just did it. That's a good question. I'll get back to you when I know the answer. So John Knight can take a 3, and he will go... No, he shouldn't take a 3. I'm just gonna phase change Crunker. And Storm Globe Sponcher. Because hitting back for 4 is not all that good. Alright, Crunker, 6 hit me. Fulfill the prophecy. Yeah, you bastard, he 5 hit me. Yeah, you piece of shit. Don't worry, I like this. This is what I wanted. Because now I can complain more. I think I actually have a lethal, almost. I do have lethal. It is Tram Pass. It'll be 5-5. I'm gonna hit into the spike wall and then get into a smackback war, but I think I win it. Because the spike wall can only hit me once, yeah, and I'm at 11, so even if he could hit me twice, I would have been fine. Good enough. Hey, the Newman Bell. Nice. Just what I wanted. I mean, if I didn't already put smackback on him, we could just put Durian and call it a day, but that's boring anyway. I will play the Newman Bell, and I was looking for Shade Slug value. Again, if only I didn't put the smackback on. Newman Sunbell, what do we hit? Void Mask, Eastmost here, those are good. Acceptable hits. Sunbell with a bell is pretty good. Shade Slug is very broken, but I have nothing for it, and I don't know if I will get something for it, so we'll go Bell of the Bell. Redraw faster, only play 3 cards. It's pretty good. There have been 0 munchers on this run. Just a note. Let me see a treasure. I need a freeze of some kind, I feel like. These are not freezes, but Mega Mimic is bad and not very good. But Blaze Tea is also not very good. Pepper Flag is worthless as well. So I will take none of these. And I should just put this one freeze onto Pale Ore, or this one poison. It scales with the focus, which is true and cool, and maybe it'll make a difference here. Time to get bullied by a Warthog. I drew both of my freeze cards on the first turn. Oh man. Alright. Oh my god, I died. I forgot the smackback, dude! What am I doing? I forgot that I have smackback. God damn it. I never should have put this charm on. I just killed myself. That's crazy. I don't know how I forgot that. I even just talked about it. But for some reason I couldn't see it. I don't know. I don't know how I missed that. That's crazy. I put the charm on, I watched smackback happen in that last fight, and it still just didn't register in my mind. Well, I don't know. What can you say? Rest in peace, John Knight. I guess it happens, but it shouldn't happen. I'm not supposed to make mistakes. It's okay. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Fucking warthogs.